only took him 40 seconds to get to the pour. The fastest I've ever seen someone get to the pour is about 30, and that was me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just talking shit.
I believe it.
Let's put 2.5 minutes on the clock for these baristas, guys.
Let's get it.
I want to go back. Henry said it's not just the speed, it's the execution. I think potentially, yes. But I think that Itsuki just had so many missing pieces. I don't know that I would give that execution. But there's an argument about execution being like, did it flow out enough?
Right.
You know, because that is the intention, truly. So I'm mixed on that. I don't disagree, Henry, but I might be in the middle. But we got Kengo and Troy. Kengo is a secret elite.
Yes.
Out here, and then Troy. I meant Troy. Troy is an elite. Kengo, we all know, is a goat.
Kengo's a fresh goat coming out of nowhere to disrupt this tournament, winning in Orlando, coming in late in day one, almost
coming in like with the cardigan last second.
I know, running here, landed at
and
JFK
now
at 2:45.
he's already pouring. He's already pouring. It only took him 40 seconds to get to the pour. The fastest I've ever seen someone get to the pour is about 30, and that was me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just talking shit.
I believe it. All right, Troy.
Wow, Kengo is gonna go for a slightly lopsided, complex Turner-style tulip, which makes sense because Turner is like his daddy at this point.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Looks like Kengo's going to take it. He's going to wipe and get in. I think that's the right move.
And with the signature UJ pour.
So you can already see Troy has got some inconsistencies, and the shakes come on. They always come on in the later part of the pour. Because a million things going on in your head. All the math of your brain is trying to keep it together, but it's also seeing in the moment what mistakes you're making, and the more you make, the worse it gets. And that subsequently makes it worse. But that actually looks really good up close.
He actually saved that.
He did save it. He shaped it out, but it's sitting a little high in the cup. That brown crema ring is completely inconsistent.
I know.
And there are some messed up layers there on the top as well. But otherwise, really beautiful. And Troy is going to go ahead and submit and not go back for another, sacrificing that time to make sure that cup is perfect.
Definitely right.
Let's go.
All right. Kengo with the speed coming.
Yeah, Lance has submitted 42. I think the fastest I submitted was like 42, wasn't it?
I love it.
When I was doing Rosie's?
Yes.
Something like that, 42, 43. All right, looking at this, you can definitely see Kengo is taking the lead on this, but Troy has slightly better symmetry, generally speaking, because they're going to count all of these missing layers on Kengo's side.
Absolutely.
But Kengo has speed.
Kengo does have speed. Kengo does have difficulty.
Yeah, Kengo has speed. Kengo has line clarity. Actually, Troy might get line clarity on this one. Kengo definitely has color distribution, degree of difficulty, and execution, and speed. I think that's it.
Would you say Kengo has symmetry as well?
No, I would give that to Troy.
Gotcha.
Troy does have a lot of chaos going on. Generally speaking, though, I think it is technically more symmetrical. But Chris will, of course, count them. So if we took our time to count, but usually they're done judging by that point, so I'm not going to take the time to do it.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think Kengo's got it.
Look at that. Look at that.
Looks beautiful.
It's so much more.
This
Actually,
is
you know what? Kengo might get symmetry because it's not just a symmetry point; it's a balance point.
Right.
Because if symmetry can't be judged, they'll move to balance, or whichever one is more powerful.
No, that Kengo pour is looking
It's really nice, and he has no spills. Well, you know when they point, you're like, oh, they do have a spill.
I know, they do.
One time I got counted off. Bib Troy's is underfilled, so I wonder if they noticed that. It's hard to say.
I think they did.
What's that?
All right.
Lovely.
On deck, our next two competitors are Bruce and David.
Look at me now.
All right. Beautiful to
They're
see.
making paper.
Up next to the machine, we have two-time U.S. Latte Art champion DQ Fluke and Mr. Kansas City himself, Jacob Kingsley.
Before we get there, I just want to talk about Kengo's top middle hearts. Like what? Those are crazy.
What is that, 4 or 5 layers on there?
It's gone now, but
it's gone.
Kengo!
Kengo!